Okay.
We're back, people.
Alright, we're back. We're ready.
Yeah.
Take revenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of messed up and stuff.
Alright, now with reading.
Gosh, that's nice. Oh yeah, the money.
So good.
every time I see that money, I get more excited every time.
Me too. I really like that money.
What do we make? Wait, what are we making again?
I'm just seeing if after is an emoticon.
Wait, did we buy someone?
Huh, let's see.
Should we even get her?
Augie Zio. I mean, we lose a heal, but it's cheaper to pull this guy back out than it would be to pull this guy out. And we're only losing Nekomata.
Yeah, let's just do that anyway.
And this one will be even higher level than the one we had. Hopefully. Hopefully, Bible. Yeah, guess I'm back. You guys come ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's that?
Auto Tarukaja. Let's find out.
Immersed from the sea?
Of our soul. Our deep, twisted soul.
So, is she like made of seaweed and stuff?
Yep. She's actually just a bunch of kelp.
Ew. I don't like kelp. I heard you can eat kelp.
What? Who told you that?
I don't know. Like, cause it's like sushi and stuff?
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, she's equipped. So, Auto Tarukaja?
What about the items? Do we have everything?
Automatic Tarukaja at the start of battle. And we don't know what Tarukaja is. Okay, maybe it's...
You don't know.
Maybe it's attack up. Because this decrease... No. Yeah, maybe. If Tarunda decreases in attack...
Wait, what about the items? Let's just give the items because we died. Did we? Or...
What are you talking about?
The items.
What about it? What items?
Did we already gave them to the right person or do we still have them in our inventory?
Yeah, we gave him to him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was before I saved. Trust me, B. We got it.
Almost mac and cheese.
That sounds good.
It does sound good. Oh yeah, we're gonna face with those.
Alright, so...
Is it that way? Oh yeah.
You remember the strategy?
Yeah, they're
just have them wait.
They're weak against ice.
Yes.
And we're gonna make our people wait.
So they don't attack. Yeah.
And then when we're ready, we'll do our attack. Oh, it's the wrong one.
That's fine.
Oh, actually, I was
nice.
like,
We're doing more damage.
Whoa, wasn't like that before?
I think it's because of the Auto Tarukaja.
Are you sure? Because I just came so.
Yeah, we're doing a lot.
That's weird. Cause look, this one's cold. That one's like.
Yeah, I must have frozen them. Alright. We're not gonna do that. Alright, tell the tactics, yeah. Just wait.
Stand by?
Yep.
Got it. Alright, fine.
Yeah. You take it, Junpei.
That's it? Did I just get out?
Yep. And then you can... What
wait?
can you do?
Can I wait?
Yeah, just wait. It's a waiting game.
Prepare to be attacked.
And they're gonna get up, and that takes a turn, and then we'll get a chance to attack again.
The enemy's already.
Shut up!
Sheesh, bye.
Sorry. Orpheus!
That's not Orpheus.
It's Orpheus.
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Even though they're weak against it, doesn't do that much damage to them.
Doing 40 damage, that's alright.
I guess so.
Attack again. Here's our chance.
Relent! For an all-out relenting.
Wait, are they still waiting?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yep. Burning.
I like his brass knuckles. They look
I know,
nice.
it's pretty sweet. Do
Prepare
not
to
want to be hit
attacked.
by one of those.
The enemy has
They
recovered.
look kind of nice. I want one of those.
Why would you need brass knuckles?
Come on, are you kidding me?
Okay, I know why you need it.
Then look at them. They look freaking nice. Like, you just hit someone and kill them.
I don't. Why would you want to kill someone?
In case I want revenge on someone. Come on. Yeah, you got it. It's a revenge.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't...
Uh
Oh, there's might be trouble.
oh. Big trouble in
Oh,
China.
no, 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 no.
They get 2 hits on us, dude. Oh my god. Your attack's not high anymore.
What do I do now?
Just keep doing it. And then you can, when you're waiting, you can heal up someone.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
I put the concussion.
Before the turn-ins, maybe put Yukari on support.
Good job.
And then she can put the heals. Okay,
The
so
enemy is vulnerable. Keep going. Here's
don't
our
attack.
chance for an all. If you say
Change
so.
the tactics. So change Yukari to heal support.
All right.
That's
And then
it?
you can give a medicine to someone. Yeah, might as well.
Okay, that's kind of horrible.
Prepare to be attacked.
dead.
The enemy is vulnerable.
recovered.
I can do it.
Nice. Dang, she doesn't have to waste that much. That's like cheap right there.
I know,
Prepare
it's
to
pretty
be
nice.
attacked.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday. Oh, yes. I've been looking forward to this day for tomorrow.
What's on Friday?
Nothing. It's just Friday.
Attacked the enemy.
Yeah, everyone loves Friday.
Good job.
Have you noticed that this one is like it's like going by very slow?
You struck the enemy's weak point.
Like, have you noticed that? Or no?
It's been going slow.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. The other months have been like
Here's our chance for an all.
okay, but this one's like going
If you
slow. I don't
say
get it.
so.
Oh, should I heal?
Nah, just wait. She can cast the DA on him.
Okay.
She is set to support.
Yeah, this one's going very slow. I really don't know why.
This is not good.
Cause like,
The enemy's
wait, should
already
someone
recovered.
graduating and stuff?
Hang in there.
Sure.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, the reason why I wanted, like, this one's going very slow,
Prepare
and
to be
then I'm
attacked.
graduating like next month. We're just making me good because this is my last year.
Okay, I think take her off support.
And
You
tree.
exploited the enemy's weak
Okay.
point.
Because I don't think it'll kill him.
This is really good. This game is like really has good AI.
The enemy
I like
is
this game.
vulnerable.
The AI is not doing anything. It's like we've changed it into like a battle we got wiped with.
No,
now it's
The
a
enemy
boring
is
battle.
vulnerable.
Should we just stop?
Here's our chance for an
Relent.
all-out attack. If you say
Change her
so.
tactics back to wait. Okay, is there like some spell that you can cast that will raise your attack or something?
No, we had that persona, but we don't have it
that's
anymore.
right.
Can we check? Or
Tarunda. Do that, it'll lower their defense.
oh, we have her, right?
Yeah. We've been using that.
Not really.
What's that evil touch?
Uh,
Steals fear. Nah, just do Tarunda.
are you sure?
Yeah. They're like really vulnerable to status effects. Yeah, give them one with the higher health. When they're down, I think they're more vulnerable. Okay, attack down. Oh, it's defense down.
This is not
Something.
good. This is not good.
You said it again.
She just has like a soundboard. She just presses it.
Oh my gosh. Hey, this is that dead. Almost dead. Man, we're wasting a lot of SP.
A wisely chosen
Nice.
attack.
Kurt goes right.
You exploited the enemy's
Now's our
weakness.
chance.
I think next turn, do an all-out attack.
This turn or
You
next
struck
one?
the
Next
enemy's
turn.
weak point.
I've been waiting for this.
Sorry. Should we just use Bufu and stuff, or no?
Yeah, boof all of them, and then all out attack.
No, I sure he might die.
Do it. I dare you. Yeah, kill that one. So at least you have one down.
Prepare to be attacked.
Doo-doo-doo.
Prepare to be attacked.
Man, these guys remind me of when Kenneth was the table in 30 Rock.
Oh, we need the Hulk Hogan's. We need to face them.
The
Yeah.
enemy is vulnerable.
Come on, dude, one more.
Please, please don't, please do this.
All out attack. All out attack. All out attack.
Yeah,
attack.
we got
All
this. Game
out
over. Game over.
Yeah, good job, B.
Yay, we did this. Yay, good job.
This is really
Shu-
fun.
oh, that
but
was
we
shuffle.
did it. Yeah.
Dang it, I want to be shuffle time.
Yeah, we should have shuffled.
Team
Right,
sucks.
let's go down and save it and keep going.
Where's the transporter? I never felt like you miss it.
I never felt like so many lovers. That's cute.
No! Oh, I thought someone left.
Dun, dun, dun. Pretty good. Pretty good, sir.
I know.
Dun, dun.
Oh,
Whoa, you just knocked the pop filter.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, beef.
Let go.
Took like, what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
It was really boring.
It was boring. No action, no lust, no anything.
Yep, no lust.
It's okay if we can play amateur games, right? That shows like cleavage and.
Why?
I'm just saying, can we or no?
Why would you want to, dude? Come on, be
No,
be mature.
I'm saying just in case, like, please be money, please be money.
Be chain.
It sucks. Should we even check it out what they do, or just so?
I don't care. Do it. We'll check it later.
Yeah.
Let's fight. That's what it's all about.
What's this?
Come on, me too. Okay.
Wow, her ability sucks.
Gee, yeah. Not
She's-
really doing well. In the...
Do this for me, please.
Okay.
Wait. Be careful, be careful. Oh, God.
Do we still have our Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Let's put her in. No. Let's put in her. She'll give us the attack plus. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, God, yes. Oh, God, you freaked me out.
That's a rare form. Teach it a
Alright.
lesson.
Was it weak against two?
I think you can only hit it with physical attacks.
Oh, yeah. Wait, how'd you know that? You tested it out before?
When
Don't
you
let
left
this
that
in.
one day,
Oh, yeah.
I fought one. And it dodged the Nagi. No! Oh. Well, I guess it's just very good at dodging.
Wait, did you even check the weakness of them?
No. My turn to play. No,
Oh, okay.
let's put in that other. No, I'm just kidding.
Mulo.
Oh, that's the instant death. It's pretty awesome.
I thought it was your turn to play.
No, it's joking.
Now it's your turn.
Well, I don't want to play.
Good.
Sneak up behind him.
I think I saw gold. Did I? Or no?
You were close. What are these guys? Dancing hands?
Roger. I'll
Fire,
attempt to
right?
analyze
Try an
the
Augie.
enemy. Yes, excellent attack. Well
Weak
done.
means they're weak against fire, right? Oh, because I thought it was like that means that deal less
Like the
damage.
attack was weak.
Another enemy defeated. Good
Nope.
job.
Now's our chance.
Can't see me.
Wow, another enemy defeated.
If I
Well
close
done.
my eyes, then I disappear. She has a cool hat, right?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of hat that has. Like a
You
princess
have
hat?
the potential to
Shuffle
grow
time.
even stronger.
Money? Money.
Did we fuse our Necromana?
Yeah.
We did, right?
Money. We need money.
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 Always
money.
Third one. Yeah. Yeah, you saw it too. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, we're getting a lot of money.
Gotta feel my gaming addiction.
Wait, is there like a... Oh, I thought it was something... Wait, what's this?
Oh, there's a chest there. Look at that guy. Come on, man.
No, I know.
Sneak
I
up
got
behind
this.
these guys. These guys again.
Be careful. There are 4.
Yeah, but there's 4 of us, too.
Be careful.
3
You're
remain.
equally mad.
This suck.
Another enemy defeated. 2
I
remain.
think they're like lower level enemies. At least that's what it feels like.
Consecutive attacks.
At least we got another shuffle.
You know.
No! No, that's the worst!
Sucks. Kirby? Did you say Kirby?
Hermes.
Oh.
But I like the idea of Kirby.
Kirby.
Just sucks up the guy.
Oh, okay. Triple time. Money!
Money! Well, that was lame. Okay. I lost it too. I didn't know where it was. At least we get a chest.
Shut up! Wait, it's only him?
Ask for some heals from Yukari.
Dude, I heard that was.
Dude, we got tons of cash.
I know.
Talk to Akihiko. Can he heal too? Yeah, cool. So if she's low, we can always go to him. Is that everything?
Nope.
Get him. Yeah. Do you want a tissue?
Nope, I don't want anything.
What are these guys weak to?
Boo-hoo.
Enemies detected.
I'm sure.
Go for it.
Attack again. Get him.
What the heck? I don't understand what he said.
You attacked the enemy's
Yomotsu Shikome. Or something in that vein.
You attacked the enemy's weak point. Here's our
Got
chance.
his weak part, man.
I know. We already know this.
Bucket to his weak part.
Well, yeah, we still need light. Just in case.
That did a lot of
You
damage.
have the potential
I
to
know.
grow.
Shuffle. Her? Well, you already had Nigomata, right?
I don't remember. Get the swords. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, how'd you do that? Check if we have Nekomata. Let's just see who we have so we can check. Oh. We don't have it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We only have 3.
Is that it? Is that everybody? Is that
Keep going.
Wait, oh yeah, sorry. He almost attacked us.
One of these guys. Okay. Scan him.
Enemies present. Don't get Roger.
And Augie
I'll
the.
attempt to analyze
yeah.
the enemy.
You got this.
Wait, weren't they weak? Aren't the birds weak against 2 winds?
Yes, excellent attack.
We haven't fought that guy before.
How many turns does it take for to eat an enemy?
Another enemy down. There's only
I
one
don't
round.
know.
Should we just deal?
Bufu him because everyone else has a magic.
Oh, it's
Oh,
You
cool.
attacked the
Okay.
enemy's weak point.
Step on that bird.
wow.
Yeah, stop it. Oh, he's not
What the
dead.
heck? God, that bird gets up quite a fight.
Don't worry, Akihiko's got this. Boom.
Dang, I like that persona. We need that persona.
He's like shaking his fist like I heard.
Dang, those are big freaking gauntlets.
I know. Like bear claws.
Well, look at this money. Where's this money coming from?
It's coming from the heavens.
They're so
The gods have smiled on us favorably.
Where we go anyway?
Let's
Oh,
go up
yeah.
the stairs.
I like this money. It's like giving me good wealth. Yeah, that gives me hope that I will find a job someday.
Yep.
That lays money around the place. Wait, I thought she said she can't read them.
She can't read. I have no idea.
Geez, so complicated.
Man, come on, sneak up behind these guys. Gives us a second
3
turn.
enemies present. Don't get
Careless, we know what to do.
Boom.
Attack.
Dang.
This is the all-night dance competition you're interrupting.
You know what? There's a competition like there was like a dance like this.
The winner is Soul Dancer on the left.
Just kidding.
Enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
Like their heads fall down on the ground. It's so shaky. It's kind of weird.
There was a dance like that in Bioshock. It's like where the place was the piano, and they're like dancing.
Swords.
This is going slow on purpose. Oh, I lost it. I lost it.
Left.
Just kidding. Did you accept the request from someone?
Yeah, get the documents at the top of this after this boss.
Okay.
No.
That's weird. Wait, oh no, man.
Empty as a church on Monday.
There's no church on Monday.
That's why it's empty.
That's why there's no church on Monday.
Yep, you get the joke.
There's no church on Monday.
Wow, real.
I got scared.
A surprise attack.
I got scared.
Scan that guy.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the
Try the
enemy.
lightning.
Too late.
Bufu's good too.
You
Bufu's a
attacked
good
the
attack.
enemy's
You
weak
did good.
I knew it.
You are a persona master.
Look at this. This thing came over fight.
What a stunning victory.
I know, huh?
Don't take my body to KFC. Oh, don't get the slime. I know that's a slime because
Oh yeah, no, actually we can't because if it's dark we can't
we
get
can't
it.
get it. Okay.
Should we heal up or just get the 2 swords?
2 swords. Double swords. First one. Oh,
Dang, this sucks. I was being cocky.
I thought it was the first.
Thank you. Oh,
May Patrogen.
where do we go? We go up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah. That's good, yeah. Wow, you're falling apart here.
Hogan's.
By 2 enemies.
And the rest is something different. Boo-foo.
Yes. The enemy is vulnerable.
That's
Attack.
JJ moment.
JJ. Oh, he wants to see a video.
Attack again.
Let's know if there's any games I'm looking for.
Like, what do you mean? Like more RPG games or just any type of game?
Any game you're looking for? I've like wasted all my money on video games.
Can you?
Neko man, Neko man, Neko man. No, no.
He's asking you what kind of games we want, or
Yeah, you looking for any games? Keep going. Keep going away.
let's see. Well, like for PS2, right?
Like any games.
Oh,
Sneak up. Oh,
dang it. Does
come
he
on,
have
man. Come on, you guys. Sneak up behind him.
1 enemy.
Let's get a 2-player game because we need some co-op in this videos.
No, but is there a specific game?
Oh, specific game. How
You
about
attacked the enemy's weak point.
I've been waiting for this.
Dang, hold on. Let me think of one.
Okay.
Wait, what year? What do you think of the game?
Your mic is totally facing away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what kind of game do you think you want? Because I'm still trying to think.
Just go for Nekomata. Money is fine too.
Double up! Shoot double up!
Double up, double up,
Double
double
up!
up, double up, double up. Nekomata, Nekomata.
That's so stupid.
Yes, this was the best thing. Yeah, money.
Okay, what kind of thing you? Oh!
That was
Oh
sweet.
my god! Look at our charm,
We're so confident.
dude.
We're awesome. Hey, now maybe we can get that slime.
I guess so. Oh, what kind of thing? What kind of games you're thinking of? Because
Oh, he's sending me something.
more money.
I'm reading it. No, not really.
Oh, the games I'm thinking of is just the ones that I used to play with him when I was like, when I still had the PS2, like the old one. I'm thinking of like Jack and Daxter and stuff like that. Actually, I'm talking about the old games I used to play with.
I'll tell him to find Rule of Rose.
What's that?
It's a really rare PS2 game.
Okay.
3 enemies detected.
You better
Strike
burn.
first.
And if you can't get that, I'll think of something else too, like
Yes. The enemy is vulnerable. Attack.
what kind of games do you like? Are you like good at fighting
attack
games?
The enemy's weak
Like,
I like fighting.
but like Marvel vs. Capcom, right? Not like the kinds like MMA and other stuff. No.
I like the.
Like,
Pretty much only play Japanese fighting games.
oh,
I'm not really into Mortal Kombat. I like kind of like the fluid looking games. Get the angel.
okay.
Nice. Alright. You said I'll look for it.
All right. Have like a fighting game too. It's like Japan. It's like the
It's fighting Japan.
no, it's like a Japan. Oh my
These
gosh.
guys are good.
Enemy. Roger.
Should we try lightning
Attempt to analyze the
or
enemy.
fire?
Look, they have that red mask. Try Bufu.
Okay, it's always Bufu. Oh, wait, have a game. It's like from like
I
Japan,
don't
but I'm not sure if you like it.
Help me.
What is it? Marvel Capcom versus Tatsunoko.
Oh no! Oh, but I love that game. I play it.
Oh come on.
The enemy
Weak to lightning.
I knew it.
Akihiko. All right. It's
Akihiko has defeated an enemy.
Zero that sucker. Why didn't you zero it?
Too late.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
Get back here. We're gonna make you pay for what you did to Jethro.
Let's get Duke
Complete
Nukem.
victory.
Oh, Yukari's sad.
Tired.
Want to get Duke Nukem forever?
Talking
Not
about
really.
fatigue.
Yeah, let's get it. It looks good. I do.
Get that out. Middle.
Yeah.
Never got that out.
Let's get Duke Nukem forever. I like that game. It has good reviews.
You're gross. It got bad reviews. Oh, nice. Put that
No.
bulletproof shirt on you,
No,
dude.
it looks good. I swear.
Clip that shirt.
I like I do like the game. It looks pretty nice. I do like Duke Nukem.
Oh, cool. That's really good.
Who do you give that to?
You. And then give Akihiko the camo shirt. Because he had a red
Wait,
vest
what
on.
about the 39.92? Oh, so should we just
Should you what?
sell this stuff? 'Cause
Yeah,
this
we'll sell
suck.
it.
Okay.
Go back.
I still know.
You don't have any other shoes. Spirit ring. Because we're like super magic people. Go
Really?
back. Go back. We don't need to do anything in here. Talk to Akihiko and give him the vest. He runs away. It's like, I don't want your clothes, man.
Was it the shoot or the
Okay, what did we just get?
oh the the camera shirt?
Yeah. Okay, there you go. It's better.
Okay. Where are we going now?
Alright, Yukari's kind of tired.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, want to just try and go up the floors like as fast as you can. Maybe we'll make it to the next.
How about we go down and heal up?
No, Yukari will leave if we do.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll bring that fighting game tomorrow before Sam comes. Cause like it's like really I play that game on the
Just run past it. Yeah.
I play that game in the arcade in Huron. It's okay. It's kind of hard to like know the moves.
What game are you talking about?
I don't know. I forgot what's the name of the game.
Okay, I'll do this.
Wait, hold on. Is it gone yet?
No, it's walking.
Overkill for that thing.
Alright, let's just find him.
Enemy advantage.
That's a rare
He always
form.
has enemy
Teach it a
advantage.
lesson.
What do I use? Oh, that's his personas.
Yeah, I like Valkyrie. It's just my thing, dude.
A rare
I had good
form.
luck with
Don't let it
physicals
escape.
for most of the time. Valkyrie, you betrayed me!
Thank you, Junpei! This is so good.
Good job, dude.
But it's sad we don't get XP.
Zyonga gym, nice. Hey, ask Akihiko for healing.
I'm excited around. Let me get. You've been in action so much, man.
I know. He's hogging all the action.
We're good to go.
Hoarding the action.
I need more SP. My God.
Yeah.
Should I just go up the stairs more?
Yeah, just keep going up the stairs.
Wait, what's? Oh no.
If we really need to, we can snuff some of it. Run!
Oh God.
Run, past him. Nice. He totally disagreed.
Oh God.
You go. Oh, you had it. You can just run past him on the right. You got this. Why'd you stop?
I didn't
What
stop.
is wrong with
I
you?
didn't stop. No, like I got stuck. I swear to God.
Surprise attack. There are 4 of
The thing called me. I swear to God.
Oh my God! If we die, if we die,
Akihiko's in danger.
escape,
Aware
just
that
get out of
Akihiko
here.
is severely injured.
I am so disappointed in you.
No.
I am so disappointed
No,
in
it's
you.
just that the thing caught me. No, I was like running, but this thing got on the way.
Heal up, dude.
This thing got on the way.
Heal up.
I don't want to heal up. Did JJ takes you back?
No,
Oh,
it's Birdo.
a burger.
Birdo. No.
No?
She's gonna leave because she's tired anyways.
Where should we
so
go?
Just let her go.
Did you just keep on
Just
forward?
go back. Just go back.
We're close.
Let's go back and save, and then we can figure out what we want to do.
Is she gonna leave the group?
Yep.
Dang.
She was gonna leave anyways.
Yeah, I knew it.
No. We've had 3 people for the longest time. We're fine.
Yeah, like, come on.
Here, let me see if we can fuse some cool new cats.
Yeah!
No. Which one?
So yeah, I'll bring that fighting game tomorrow before Sam comes anywhere.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Bring the fighting game that you don't know the name of,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you.
That's the only game.
I'll trash talk you. I'll whoop you.
I could like buy Tekken and just bring it.
I'll whoop you at Tekken.
I'm not good at Tekken.
Yeah, I'll whoop you. I'm not that good either, but I'll whoop you. Bareth,
Who's Bareth?
you know from Final Fantasy?
I don't play Final Fantasy.
No wait, that's Garrett. Bareth.
I'm not much of a Final Fantasy person.
Dude, you are so Final
Hey,
Fantasy.
No, there still are stupid people we don't use.
You want to sell them?
No. I just
That
want
you
to
said?
use them.
Make Forbius again.
There are many strong people.
No, this is really doing it for me.
What
Unless
about
you want a unicorn.
do we need one?
No.
No.
It's got Hama.
What's Hama?
It's instant death light attack.
How do you know this stuff?
Cause I watched people play Persona 4.
Oh, want to get a Chimera?
No, I don't want to lose our Shikome.
Oh yeah. Wait, can we just buy another one? You want to see this?
All right, let's see how good this one is.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is like a dope
Wait,
beast.
that depends. What does she have? What does Yomitsu have? Because we want to make sure.
This is what you really want?
That depends. What does let's go to the second one. What does she have?
This guy's not that good, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's not good.
He only has 8 strength.
Nah, it's not good.
Yes, forget him.
Want to do triangle? Or no?
Alright. While we're here.
We never tried triangle before anyway.
Alright, so let's get her out. Wait, where's out lovers? Okay. Angel Justice.
And Nekomata?
You want a Nigi Mitama?
That depends. Let's see it. Oh, you can get lightning. Oh god.
Let's do it.
You want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
I like Dia and I like Secunda.
And plus, we don't use that Alp and other stuff like Angel, Nekomata, and Alp.
Secunda and Dia is about the same.
Wanna do it or no? Oh, do you want to save them for later?
Augie.
You want to just save them for later?
His stats are just okay. It's fine. Let's just take him.
Okay.
Yes, it's fine.
He's the opposite. Oh my god!
I'm so happy to be here. Yay.
We still need to find that social link.
We do. You have to be level 4 with Kenji, the guy you don't like to hang out with.
Oh, Kenji! Oh my god! I forgot about him. How's he doing anyway?
He's doing fly.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
He's dead.
you can do it. Register persona. We haven't seen him in forever, right?
Yeah. And plus, we haven't been to practice either.
That's Kazushi. But yeah, we haven't been there.
Wait, why are we freezing again?
I accidentally pressed it. Alright. Let's save again. Get this painful fusion behind us. Who'd we fuse? Out.
Alp, Angel, Nekomata.
Okay.
Because we don't use them that
So
much.
we still have Apsers.
Yep.
Okay.
Shake your eyes from me. Shake your eyes from me. Shake your eyes from me.
Your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from Adventure Time. Shake your eyes from
Ready to keep going?
mentees. Shake your eyes from mentees. Shake your Shake your eyes from me. Shake your eyes from me. Shake your eyes from me.
I hand you the controller, good sir. Lead us onward to victory.
Dang, what's that word from Thor? I should never try Mighty Thunder! I know the moves. There's this time where I was playing with my nephew. I used the ultimate, it called off, and it was like this. I should never try Mighty. Oh, I was like, he killed me right before I even use it.
Get that sucker.
I should never try Mighty.
What do you mean, he got him?
I know. Oh yeah.
spoils the
Okay. I think of a game. Let's get Marvel Alliance. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Yes. Oh my god, I love that game.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is. It's like RPG. Wait, which one did I use?
Yomotsu. Yeah.
Okay, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is like an RPG game. You can level up. And you can change costumes too. Sorry. You level up with each. Yeah, you just keep leveling up. You just find items, destroy monsters. You get coins.
Sounds hot.
It is, and you can plus you can be like your favorite Mario characters like Spider-Man.
Can I be the flea?
No, that's from Lucha Libre. You want to do it like game? Want to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Not really.
Why not?
Play it with Sam.
You have the potential
I don't know.
to grow
I've
No.
never played it.
No, it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's like an RPG game. Should we get Angel or one of those?
I really don't care. Yes.
So you don't want to play Ultimate Alliance?
Not really.
Oh,
Let's just try and get to the stairs. It's like rush to the top. And get treasure chests. Treasure chests. Explore a little bit. Go for the yeah, okay, let's go. Stay alert. There's more enemies on this floor. Get him. You can get him. Oh, there is more enemies. There are more enemies.
Enemy detected. Strike
Every day
first.
I'm boofooey. You are
What?
silent.
I know, I was
You
being awkward.
exploited the enemy's weakness.
Here's a chance.
Shut up!
I only want to hear Akihiko tell me that we can do it. Oh,
Okay,
that's
Hiko, I'd rather hear Yukari.
Nope. It's all about Akihiko for me. Hey.
Should we get him?
Yeah. Come back to us, RM Itama. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, me. Good job, me. We'll need a chariot to hang out with. Kazushi.
My skills.
Wow, he's like so cocky.
Hey, you leveled up?
Should we get him?
No.
Oh,
It's not focused on fighting. Just.
I never felt like to miserable. I never felt like.
Just get him. Alright, well, he's turned around. Let's see what we can do.
Enemy detected. It seems to have multiplied.
Yeah, the lightning.
Hit him.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Oh, out attack.
Ew,
Oh,
no! Look
attack.
at the damage. It's like,
They're gonna hit it anyways. Might as well.
doesn't matter. Wow, he gives a pretty good fight.
We'll do more damage because there's more people.
Do we deal?
Oh, out attack. Oh, out attack.
Oh, Jerry, Jerry. Killed it. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
Jerry's kids? Is that who? Oh, this is revenge! This is revenge!
Yeah. All out attack.
All out attack! All out attack!
All out attack.
do
All
this.
out attack.
Did you get the ZOM and do it again?
Oh my god, it's so good.
He goes, I think I was in the wrong turn.
All out attack. All out attack. All out attack.
Man, 2 crits in a row.
I know.
Come on, ZOM. Yeah!
Oh.
Holla.
All out attack. All out attack. All out attack. All out attack.
Oh, come on. Jubei's got this.
Yeah, Junpei!
Augied.
Yeah, we did it.
We got Augied full.
We did a good job.
We owned.
Oh my god, I've never seen so much critical chance.
We earned that treasure chest.
Oh, never mind. We don't. We don't need that treasure.
Wanna just go up?
That's weird. What's right there?
Try and run around him. See what's over there. Stick to the corner. Okay, go back. Hurry. Before it turns around. Go up the stairs.
Dang, we're doing a good job right there. Oh my
know,
god, I've
you're
never seen so
awesome.
much critical strikes. Yeah, I don't need Phantom Dancer.
That's a League of Legends joke, folks.
Ah! What the?
Oh my god.
I don't get it. How
still
how
my
far
turn.
can he go?
Pretty far.
No,
Just keep running. Keep running. And you keep running. And you just run and run. You run till you can't run no more.
How much? You know, I'm.
Getting all kinds of texts.
Oh, from the same person. Where am I going? It's Travis.
You wanna do it? You wanna give it a shot?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You have to wait. You have to be exactly behind him. Right now. Like, exactly line it up.
Yeah, I did a good job. Thank you, everybody.
You did it.
Thank you, Santa. Thank you.
That's a rare form. Teach it a lesson.
What was it?
I like to switch to Valkyrie. But she missed twice, so alright.
A rare
It's whatever.
form. Don't let it escape.
Our health is pretty good.
I know.
Valkyrie's no longer my girl.
I guess so.
Man. 3 times.
Wow.
Alright, we're losing teammates, so let's just try and get to the top as fast as we can, like we've been doing. And we have tons of money.
I know.
We got like 3, 4 treasure coins. Oh, give that to
Him?
Sure.
Or her?
Check Junpei.
Nah, check him.
All right, we like him better, right? I mean, I
Yes.
like him better.
I do. He's like in the team. Oh, we already have him. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
I give him a thing. Dang it, Junpei. Shut up! You're not tired. You
He's
just.
tired, man. You just got done with midterms.
What's this?
Now you're making him do
I
this.
10 HP.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Firearm resistance.
You should take that one.
Really?
Nah.
Nah.
Give-
Let's give that to
Yukari?
Yeah. Should we face him?
No.
You can't, because I can't run away from him.
Okay, hit him and then escape. Are you kidding me? We don't know these guys. No, these guys wrecked us. Let's get out of here.
We're level 12,
Especially
yeah.
don't know their weakness. Probably ice, right?
I think, no, yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
You're going the way you were.
I was?
Yeah, see?
Oh.
Keep going.
Was
Wait.
it this way or?
Which way do we go?
I don't know. I was like stuck
Just
here.
pick a way. Oh, that way. No, yeah. No, 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 no. No, go that square. Top right. No, no, where are you going? No, yes. No, no, no.
This is so
Up.
confusing.
Alright. Take a right. That's a left. Where are you going?
I don't know. Where am I going?
Go up. Like, if I say up, are you looking at the screen or the map?
The screen?
Okay, go straight. And then you can keep going left.
I'm confused.
Go that way. Take a right. Take a right. And over there. Stairs right there. Run past it. Good job. Good job.
I was confused by this.
At least the stairs are there.
I
Let's
guess
explore a bit.
Yeah, because I don't want to go all wild.
Well, like, you can explore and... Come on, Mitsu.
She
You
sucks
want
with her
an
persona.
exact ETA. Run, V, run!
Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Boo you. Oh my god! Oh, never mind. I just remember something, but I noticed that Stone wasn't here because he was sick. For my homework.
Sam's not sick.
No, for my homework.
Okay.
This is confusing.
Wrong way. Just get down there.
Weird. Was it this way or?
Yeah, run past him. Keep running.
Oh! I just ran past him. This is awesome.
Oh my god, they got juked.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
To your right.
Wait, was it this way or?
Oh, right, you're right, you're right. Oh, there's the stairs. See? Okay, let's go.
Dang, yes, you saw that juke?
I saw it.
Shut up, my goodness, you're just bringing us down.
Yeah. Quit giving us dumb suggestions.
Should I fight him or?
Which, go to right, I think would be better, because there's a guy in the middle. Oh, there's the stairs. Explore a bit. Explore. Maybe there's a chest real close. There's a chest.
What do I activate? Oh, no, man.
Alright.
Try him?
Yeah, you can fight him. When he's turned around is what I meant, but, you know.
Yeah, sorry, it's just that.
Those these guys.
Be careful. Can you use
Weak to Zio. Can you do Zio? You got that, Zio. You got what I want.
4 enemies remain. Stay cautious.
Akihiko's still happy.
The
Just
enemy
glad to be
is
back, guys. Fight all night.
Yes. The enemy is vulnerable. Attack.
How many videos like that? Do you check that people's videos in Persona in YouTube, right?
Much like one.
How long was the video?
Wisely chosen attack.
It just varies.
Because I don't like making videos that long.
We didn't kill him?
Dang! Oh, we died.
Screw you, Junpei.
Don't overdo it.
He's gonna heal us. Told you. Oh!
Was that awesome?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good. Iori's down.
Oh, screw you, Iori. Yeah, you gotta zero him.
Having concussion right now.
Yes, excellent attack.
You have a concussion?
Yep.
All right, good job.
Is that bad?
Yes, of course it's bad. It's not good to have a concussion.
How's it bad?
All right, good
It
job.
means you damage your head.
Keep up the good work.
Won't you die if you go to
Bruised your
sleep?
brain. You wanna get the Alp again?
I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. Might as well.
Oh my, it's going way too fast. It's going too fast. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Which one is it? I
Oh god, oh god, oh god! Ah! We got the wrong one!
Oh my god, what are we thinking?
This is so... Oh, we got this.
Yes, that was worth it.
Should we just go back?
Let's heal up. No, keep going.
Oh yeah, heal.
Said it's above us. We're almost there.
Dang, he's the only one still alive. Dude, you've been doing action all day.
Man, we let you in on the action so hard.
Yeah, look at Junpei looking
Go-
down,
you wanna go to
laying
your
down on the
left?
floor.
You wanna go
Look
to
at
your
him.
left?
You're so lazy. Get up, get up.
Go to your left.
Get
dude.
up.
Hurry. I don't feel like reviving him.
Just
Go with that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Alright. Now it's getting risky.
Not really.
Alright, try to avoid fights. Just go. It's alright. We spent a long time on this, so just keep going.
Baby, babe.
3/4. Alright.
Wow, we're doing now. Good job.
So if you can sneak up on them, I'll do it.
Let's not risk it.
Well, no, you can hit them when they're behind, and then you can escape, and they'll just disappear. If they're like, yeah, get them. All right, see if you can beat them. Just escape.
There are
Escape or just
Yeah,
use the Theo?
escape.
first.
Dude, didn't work.
What it did? It's just that
We
our auto
didn't
attack
kill
didn't
him,
work.
and since Junpei's not here, we'll be even doing less damage.
We're just cheating.
It's not cheating. It's
That's-
strategy.
Actually,
Oh, there's the stairs.
it is strategy. Oh, dang, that's fast.
Go right.
Is it this way?
On the right. I said,
Is it this way?
yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're right. Oh god. 2 more floors. 2 more
Dude,
floors. 2 more
there's
floors.
so many floors. Dang.
Yeah, 1 more floor. 1 more floor. Oh, I see it.
Dude, we
We
passed
did
this
it.
game.
Wow, we're number 1s. Alright, hit that teleporter and we'll call it.
Yeah. So, everybody,
It's the other way. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
what is that?
It's the boss. You want to fight it and die?
Yep. Oh, you scared me! Oh my god! Oh my
Yeah,
god!
better scare you.
You're
You're flipping around.
Oh my! I wasn't even gonna attack you anyway. You scared me.
Yeah, when you attack it, you walk up to it and it triggers.
Really?
Yeah, it's the way we fought every single one of those guys.
Oh
Okay.
my god, that was
So
good.
good going, B. And we'll call this one, save
Yep.
it. So thanks for watching, everyone.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is like. Oh god, I feel so good to stretch out. All right, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.